since 6 o'clock in the morning, we have been touring various polling stations in the suburbs and Swakopmund Central. And most of those polling stations, and these places are now Vineta, Ocean View, and Kramersdorp and town as well. And most of the polling stations that we visited, we observed that they opened on time. There were not major hiccups. The voters were trickling in. There were not so many, there weren't any long queues per se, but the process was very smooth. Most of the people I had spoken to were telling me that they would spend between 10 to 15 minutes in a queue at most of those polling stations in town.
Now, the fact that it's a working day today, do you think that might have an effect on voter turnout overall?
Yes, it could be. That is what some people are saying, that they still have to perhaps go to work and then wait until after 5, where they might have some time to be able to come back and vote after hours, after working hours. So it could be that that is one of the reasons why the queues are shorter.
Now, were you able to speak to any officials at the polling stations? If so, what is their take on the process? And are they experiencing any particular challenges?
I managed to run into the public relations office of ECN, who indicated to me that in the morning there were not really any major hiccups. Most of the polling stations opened on time. They were accommodating people. And, there isn't really many problems the time that we spoke to the public relations officer.
Now, briefly, just to go back on those that are still at work and, of course, they would like to vote, what time are the polling stations closing? If there are any particular viewers out there who might actually still want to go out and vote, what time are the voting stations closing?
People still have time until 9 o'clock in the evening. That's when polling stations will close. So depending on your shift, I am sure most people can make it to the stations.